Hello everyone, how are you? So in the previous videos we talked about a bit of some theory on expressions, and I also gave you a template. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, I highly recommend you do, just so you're ready to draw. So in this video we're going to talk about happy expressions. So we're going to draw 3 different expressions. There's not a lot of differences here in the face, right? So we got our eyes in their place, right here, another one here, we got our eyebrows, the nose, and we got our mouth. So we see there's here a little bit of a smile, right? We got a smile. So this here is our main focus right now. So when the person is smiling, the whole face won't change that much, as you can see both in the eyes and eyebrows. You don't see a whole lot of difference, but here in the mouth is where we see most of the difference. Let's see another example here. We got here Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, and it's the same thing, right? Her eyes are in their original position. We have the eyes here, we have some eyebrows. Her eyebrows are going a bit upwards, but that's mostly how her design goes. We got a nose and then again a smile, right? The mouth here is what we're going to focus. So now that we saw some references, I'm going to pull up here a very simple sketch of my character. I just copied from my base reference. I just the face shape, the ears, where a part of her hair is, just the overall shapes of her, so I can now draw the whole expression. Now the reason why I didn't draw the hair yet is because I'm going to be working with hair with some expressions, but we'll see that later on. So for now, we got our smiling expression, right? So I'm going to start here with the eyes, very simple, very normal, right? Following more or less what we have right here. Of course, it will never look exactly the same as the first drawing. We never draw, or almost never draw, the same thing exactly as it was. And now, our smile. That's it. Just a very simple smile. And now I can add the head here very quickly. My reference right here, right? And now the new one. And you can see that just by changing one little thing, just by changing the mouth right here, we have a lot of difference in these expressions, right? You can see that Jean has a totally different emotion portraying in the second drawing. So this is something I really like to show you, because making very small changes, as I talked before, making very small changes to one feature of a character will change the expression right away. So not always do you need to really exaggerate or push the limits of an expression. There's many levels to each expression, so you can work with that. It's something that you can play with and have fun with. So now I'm just going to very quickly clean up my sketch. So I'm going to fast forward this so you can see the final version, and then we can work on our next expression. Alright, so here we go. Our first expression is done. Just a very small smile, nothing too exaggerated, just something to show that she's happy, she's content with her life or with her day. Now let's see what we're going to do next. And next I'm going to hide these ones and pull up here a happy expression. So as you can see from one to the next, the difference is we got here a big smile, right? So that's what we're going to work on this time. So this is a happy expression, something a bit stronger. And here, one thing you can notice is that the eyes are a bit closed, right? The eyes are not open as usual, they are a little bit closed. The eyebrows are more or less on the same place, and then we got a big smile right here. Let's see another example here from Celeste, the video game. If you don't know about it, you should really check it out. It's a really good game. And here, as you can see, her eyes are open. So this is a bit of a difference from our first one to the second one, but both of them have an open mouth, right? So that's what we're going to focus on this one. And the eyebrows going a little bit upwards. So that's usually how I like to go with a happy expression that's still very much controlled, but there's a little bit more emotion there compared to our smiling expression. So I'm going to go over here, going to erase what I did before. We got here our face skyline. So the eyes, I'm going to keep the eyes very normal. Basically the same as we did so far. The nose, the same thing. Now the eyebrows, I'm going to make them go a little bit upwards compared to the other one. She's happy, our face open up a little bit, so that's what we have. And now a smile. There you go. An open mouth smile like this. So again, as you can see, there's already another degree of emotion from the first one, then to the second one, and finally to the third one. You can see some more excitement in our character here. Just by changing our eyebrows a little bit, they go a bit upwards, and our smile opens up instead of a closed smile. Again, I'm going to go in and draw some clean lines for this one. Alright, here we go. My clean lines of my happy expression. So as you can see, there's already some difference from one to the other, but we can go one step further. So let's see what it is. We got a laughing expression. So here, as you can see, our face really goes all out with it. So when you're drawing someone really happy, they are laughing, they are having the time of their lives, this is a time for you to push those limits, for you to just have fun with it and exaggerate your drawings. So as you can see, we got here our face, the eyes close up, all of the eyes, and of course we got all these wrinkles happening in the face, right? So if that's your style, as you can see, I keep things really simple, right? You don't see any extra wrinkles or anything like that, but that's really just because the way I draw, the way I like my style to be. So if you want, and if that's your style, then go ahead and add more details to it. We got our eyebrows, and we got a really big smile. You see that the nose even wrinkles a little bit. Another thing to have into attention is, as our mouth opens, right, it's almost like our face elongates a bit. So that's also something you can use. You can change the size, or you can change a little bit of the shape of the face of your character to show how that expression is expanding them. We have here again another example, a cartoon example. I like to have an example from real life, from real people, but also cartoons or video games, so you can see different styles and different ways of approaching expressions. So again, as you can see, we have here these arches for the eyes. The eyebrows go way up, they are very far away from the eyes, and then we got this really big smile. As you can see, the face even has to grow a little bit so all the smile fits in the face. Seeing all of this, it is our turn, right? That's what we're doing so far. So I'm going to hide one of these, maybe this one, and this time I'm going to create a new sketch. I want to start over, so I'm not drawing over and over again the same layer, but also so that I can show that change in the face, right? So our face elongates a little bit, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to elongate my character's face a little bit more, not a lot, just so I can fit everything I want to fit in her. I want to draw a big smile, right? Now we're going for a very exaggerated facial expression, and I'm going to use other features of her body besides the face to show that. So one thing I'm going to do is I want her ears to go upwards as well. I like to use both the hair and the ears to represent expression as well. So this is something for you to pay attention to when drawing your characters. You can use other parts of their body and even their pose, as we talked about before, to show emotion or to grant strength to that emotion. So there we go, we have our eyes. I'm going to bring the eyebrows out of the head, There we go. Big smile. There we go. This is what I like to draw, really big smiles. Don't forget her wrinkle, her freckles. Now we got the hair right. Going to keep it simple here. Her braids are also going to react with her hair, so I want them to go a bit upwards, like this. Every single part of your character's body can show expression as well, so do have fun with that. This is something for me, usually I really like to work with the hair and the ears to show that emotion. I think it's really fun. So there we have it. Again, I'm going to clean everything up, and then we can see all these expressions side by side and see how we fared and how different they are from each other. And here we are. So we started with something very simple, very mild, just a smile, just a very simple smiling expression. Then we went for something happier, like something made my character happier, but still very controlled, to something really exciting. We have here a very happy expression, something closer to laughing even. And I forgot to show you here, but I'm also going to show you another way you can do this, since we saw mostly the closed eyes laughing, right? So I'm going to change that right here. Kind of forgot about it. So instead of our eyes being open, you can just go in and close them. So see how that changed immediately. So we went for a very happy expression to something a bit closer to laughing. My character is really having the time of her day. She's laughing, she's having a great day. Even her hair goes upwards, it's floating up with all these expressions. So we got here our laughing expression. Like and subscribe, hit that bell button so you know when the next one is up, and as always, keep on drawing.